Hey, not much.
Hey,
Oh
you
yeah,
bet.
yeah. Are we doing vetoes now? All right. I guess I'll just go first. I'll veto Crevasse.
All right, Alvito Crossfire. I think that's on there, isn't it? Nope, no, it's not. Thank God. Okay, cool. Dual sight. I hate that map.
Yep.
Yep.
No, I'm not in one.
Oh shoot! I just realized I just gave an introduction without being muted the whole time. So let me do it
Oh
again.
shoot, really?
Yeah, let me do it again. Okay, guys, welcome to episode 3 of ChanmanV's Coaching Corner. We have a real good treat tonight. We have EGMachine and vVvTitan on again, just like they were last week. But instead of collaborating and going over replays and kind of giving each other tips, we're going to actually have them go head to head tonight in a best of 7. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch vantage points between each game. So first game we'll start with Titan and kind of get his thoughts during the game and after the game, and then we'll switch over to Machine and kind of do the same thing with him in the very next game. And we'll just continue doing that until best of 7s. We're finished with the best of 7, and should be a lot of fun. And
Yep.
we have the 2 guys on right now, so you guys can say hi. Or actually, they could hear you the whole time. They just couldn't hear me, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah. Anyway, so we should get started. Let me just start this game up. Make it real quick. MLG Zelnaga, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Whoa, that's not Zelnaga. What the heck is that? It's like some crazy...
It's on like a fortress or something.
Yeah, it was some weird looking map. I don't know what it was. Emojis Zelnaga. I've got it X'd out, so like it doesn't even come up anywhere on my list. I never play it anymore. So
You're not the only one.
all right, here we go. All right. Let me add. Okay, add Titan.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just adding. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So
Thanks. Really?
So what we're gonna do is
What is Mathcraft? That's weird.
Mathcraft. Oh shit! Oh shit! Did I pick the wrong one again? Fuck! All right, let me do it
Type like
again.
MLG search, and it'll be right there.
Dude, what the hell? I just like
To do
that's
math.
like the second time. Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh man, that'd be a long ass game. I think. Fucking have to play Starcraft and do math at the same time. That would be fucking.
So what are you thinking about, Titan? Oh, I'm trying to find the circumference of pi. Like,
Oh shit. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
So now I can build units.
Exactly.
Each math equation opens up a new unit. Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, each math equation you get, you can build a unit.
Yep.
So if you suck at math, you're just stuck with one unit the whole damn time.
It's okay, I got 6 drones. That's all I need.
All right, switch to Zerg. Okay, so what I'll do now, once you get to Zerg, I'll pretty much drop Uh,
Oh
Type
shit.
machine from this call.
Alright,
Oh, fuck.
I can just leave.
Okay, cool.
Alright, see you guys.
All right,
Good luck.
See ya.
later.
Good looking.
All right, no stream sniping, machine. Nothing like that, man.
Don't worry. He's not Combat X.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Deezer, right?
Exactly.
So he's good, man.
Exactly. Sorry, no no spectators. I'm sorry. I just don't want anybody to hang this except for me.
Of course, no problem.
Okay, are we ready here?
Ready. And, yep, this is going to be game one, EGMachine and I, and I've already got a build planned for this map, and we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to be susceptible to early pressure, but it's kind of a cheese build, and the reason I chose this is because last week, Machine told me something about my play. He said I had really good small unit control, so this build revolves around small unit control the entire time, and I just want to test his first, and then after that we're going to go into macro games, so... It's a good test, it's a good start, and also Zelnaga Caverns, so terrible map.
Exactly. All right, that's a good intro. Again, while we're playing the games, it'd be great if you could talk, as much as you can. We don't want to totally
I'll talk
distract
the whole
you or
time.
anything. That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be good stuff.
Yeah, man. Just like when I'm streaming, or like when you're taking a lesson with me,
Yep.
and I'm just like rambling out stuff nonstop.
Yep.
Get to be in your shoes now. It's gonna be horrible.
Come on, man.
Come on, you can do better than this.
Where's your injects, man? Come on.
Yeah, I got this. We're good. All right, so this is
You're
gonna
just
be
throwing this game away. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, that's cool. This is going to be a 10-pool build, and I'm honestly going to decide which 10-pool I'm going to do. There's two of them I have in mind right now, and we'll see which one I choose.
Cool.
So, drone didn't build at the start. It won't happens.
So
yeah.
do you have are you expecting anything from him, or are you just playing? You're just gonna do whatever you're gonna do.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and then whatever happens from there happens. So, I mean,
Cool.
I've got my build, that I want to do. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever.
Sounds good.
Yep. So here it is. I'm going to try to double up the patches in a moment after I get my 10th drone out. And then, okay, now it's time to start doubling up. Because I got to get this 200 minerals out as quick as I can. So there's the pool, 10 pool.
So when do you overload here?
I was actually supposed to overload right there, so I made that mistake. Damn it. It's okay. It's not gonna affect it too much. So overload is supposed to be on 9. Missed that. Oh well. Continuing on.
Just extract your trinket, right? It's no big deal.
Yep. Exactly. Should be now. All good to go. And then make sure I'm just doubled up the entire time. Because I need to get 300 minerals by the time this pool finishes. Very important. So it's going to be really, really close. Queen, 3 lings, and then pressure. I'll get the lings first, queen. And then it's just going to come down to small micro-control here. I'm just going to try to get maybe 1 to 2 drones. Save as many lings as I can. Get a second queen out. And move on to the build, which is going to be a roach build. Getting my overlords all on his side of the map, and I'm going to make a creep highway down the right side. So each overlord has the position it's going to. The first one's going to scout if he's expanding or not. If he's not going to expand after this pressure, I know I need to throw down 2 spines right away, and a roach horn. And, yep. So here comes the pressure. Do what damage I can do. Overlord's all on the way. 1, 2, 3. Second queen, inject. Keep making drones.
So
Wings.
what unit composition are you?
It's going to be roach queen push
Okay.
at around 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So here I am in his base. I'm hitting him before his lings are out, so it's going to be kind of nice. Actually, I got a really good hit there on his lings.
Just trying not to get right in the middle of his drones, right?
That's correct.
Right.
So, back at home, I got what I want done. Queen comes out, I now have a ramp block, make my second queen.
And you're going to try to save those 4 lings, right?
Yep, they're going to come back to the ramp. And they're going to just sit right next to my queens.
Okay.
And then I'm just putting 3 on gas for each one. I'm going to go up to lair right away. Drone up the entire time. He is taking an expansion, so I'm not too worried right now about anything. For one more drone, I'm going to go to 32 to 34 supply, and then I should have 150 minerals and 100 gas at the exact same time. If I did it exactly right, it's going to be close, but no. Not well, close enough. So then I go straight to lair. Then I'll drop a roach horn next. So there's the lair. Overlord's all headed out on the map. I'm going to drop down a roach horn now, and then I'll make an overlord after that. Roach horn I want in the back, so if his overlord tries to come scout,
Right.
he can't see it.
So how important is the creep in this?
Extremely important.
Okay.
Extremely important. That's actually the next step. Great. So I've got my exactly, should have 20 drones exactly. Or I guess I have 18 this game, that's fine. 18's good. And I'll just be pumping out roaches from here on out. Whatever excess larvae I have, so like I'm holding 5 larvae, but that's okay. The excess larvae before that was all spent on overlords. And it's just a matter of time now. I'm looking for the future, which is this all-in, roach all-in. And I'm going to be moving out very fast with this. I'm actually going to move out with only like 4 roaches, 2 queens. But my creep spread's going to be done. So roach horn finishes. That's great. I'm going to start burrow and Galal reconstitution at once. So my lair's going to pop 200, 200. There it is. Overlord, I'm coming in right now.
So no lings, no banes, no nothing like that. Just
No,
straight
just
roach.
pure roach.
Okay.
Yep.
And
And then I'll be moving out as soon as my overlords get in the right position. Looks like he's got the right idea of going heavy ling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to bait him into coming into my base, and I'm going to get a few ling kills right here. So it's all going to pop out. There he goes. He's going to try to come up the ramp. I'm going to deny it. Good.
Wow, so you're actually moving out with that? Okay.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
I know, it sounds crazy, doesn't it?
It's going to be good timing, I think.
Yes, it is. It's a very good timing.
And you're
So my goal is to kill his spine crawlers, because I know they're being made. There they are. There's the spines.
good call. Oh, wow.
He's got the massling. Alright, so he's got the right counter. I got burrow in time,
Yep.
but this game's over. He's got the right counter to it all. Well played, well played. Yep, this game. Well, feeling good.
Well, burrow's going to actually buy you a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's not enough though. It's over. But well played by him, so it's just how it works.
Yeah. That is the counter to that build. That's for sure.
So, yep, that's cool. But, yeah, I was hoping he'd go for a more roach style, but he decided to go for lings. Well played by him.
Right.
And I wish I would have gone for the other build. There's 2 different builds you can do off that. One is one's like a ling all-in, so I'd make a second hatchery on 22 supply and pump mass ling, and I actually would win against the build he did if I'd done that. So
I see. I see.
oh well, you choose either or.
Right.
I played the odds. It didn't work. Zone line caverns, no problem. Let's go into macro, and it's cool.
Okay.
Very good.
Cool. What map do you want to choose?
Let's do Daybreak. It'll be very fun. Long map.
Daybreak? Okay, great. Let me pick that and let me switch over.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be back. Let's call machine.
Hey, what's
Yo,
up?
yo. GG.
GG. Yep.
What'd you think of the game?
Well, as soon as I scouted the 10 pool coming, I was pretty happy, I guess. The build that I do is kind of safe, and I actually expected something pretty similar out of him. And so, like, the first game especially, I wanted to make sure
Right.
played it very safe, very standard, and just wanted to kind of, because I've never played him before, so I wanted to kind of test him and see, his sort of play style. So I tried to play it very generic, did my standard 14 gas, 14 pool opening. And then after the 10 pool, I made sure, I droned up hard. I put passive pressure on him by taking my expansion. And I knew from there, there's, he can either go one base infester or like a one base speed roach timing. Either way, I just wanted to make sure I secured a good economy early on, held off any sort of speed bane timing he could have done, or speedling, baneling timing he could have done. And then, just kind of forced him to play my game, and that's exactly what I did. I kept a group of Zerglings outside his base to make him fear a counter, so he had to keep units back, which he did, making his force much, much weaker.
Right.
By the time I got to my base, I definitely had more than enough units to go ahead and overwhelm him, and then so I went ahead and teched layer. After that, had better economy and was just able to overwhelm him.
Okay, I see. So I guess the moral of that is just like when they're on one base, you just never overdrone, right? You just build just a ton of things like you did. That's
exactly
cool.
Yep.
All right, that's a good start. I think he picked Daybreak, so
okay.
I think we're ready whenever you are.
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so what are you thinking here? It's just same deal?
Here, this is quite a different style of map than, the way he played the previous game. So I'm
right.
thinking he wants to play some sort of a standard macro game here. He was punished for the opening he did, and so, he wants to try to make sure he doesn't make that same sort of mistake, at least from a show match kind of setting.
Right.
And so I think I'm actually going to go hatch first here. I'm up one game. I can take risks. And if there's definitely a map to take a risk on, it would be this one because it's a two-player map. We each know exactly where the opponent's going to spawn. I have a good amount of sight between the bases, so
right.
If he did do some sort of a cheese, I could at least see it coming from a while away. And especially after that first game, I'm assuming he doesn't want to have a similar game to the last game.
Right. Any consideration for cheesing here? For you?
You know me.
I know you, but that's true.
No, it depends. If I scout a very greedy opening, something I feel like I can exploit, I will. There is a possibility of like maybe doing a timing, but not some sort of an all-out cheese. Not off of like a hatchery first.
Right.
This map tends to play typically for just like nice, smooth macro games. That's exactly the kind of game I'm looking for. So.
Okay, great. For those of you joining, we're in game 2 of this Best of 7 series with Machine and Titan. So this should be a long game, right? I'm expecting this to be. I'm not, when we're with you, when the viewers are watching you, we're only watching you, so we don't know what Titan's doing.
Okay.
So,
yeah, you should expect a long game here.
Yeah. Should be good stuff. And do you favor what comp do you favor on a map like this?
Because of the distance, you can kind of do either or. Like Mutiling Bane, if I have an advantage going into mid game, would be great. But I'm not planning on having an advantage right now, so I'm typically just going to stick with my standard sort of Roach Hydra composition.
Okay. So what do you think of that drone scout on this map, since it's a two-player map?
It's not really necessary.
Okay.
I can see with those overlords a long way. The only thing that a drone scout would really tell is if he's going a 9 pull or 10 pull or something, and in that case I'm behind anyway.
Right. So. It's too late by the time you find out anyways.
Yeah. So I don't really like it. Alright, so he goes hatch first, and I didn't drone scout, so I'm ahead.
Cool.
Go ahead and start up both queens here. then speed.
So the fact that you know your opponent hatched first here, like you don't have to build any lings, do you? Or at this point?
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, no, not at this point. I'm just building 2 to scout with here. And then if he were to somehow save up 6 larvae, I could use those 2 zerglings with Queen to defend, but I don't think I'm even going to need to. So go ahead and send these 2 lings out. I'll drop the 28 supply here. He's doing the exact same thing, so not really worried about leaving him behind to scout or anything.
Yeah, this is going to be the complete opposite of game 1 right here.
Yeah.
So right now you're just trying to get a sense of if he's building units or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he probably isn't.
Mhm.
Scout at Baneling Nest, pretty standard. Get those 2 Zerglings out. It's kind of just a bonus. Don't really care about it. Go ahead and put on a little pressure here. And then I'm immediately going to start droning again.
So are you rallying the Banes to his mineral line, that type of thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Just put in some pressure.
Yep.
Ling Scout. Uh-oh. So it's
Yeah, sending 2 in. That's so smart. Oh, we got one too. Nice. Oh. Oh, so close.
Oh, that was kind of bad by me.
So during that time, were you droning or?
Yep, I was droning.
Okay, got it. Tense.
Yep. That it is.
Some good ling micro there.
Yep.
Wow, so you're taking the 3rd now. So
Yep.
what's your thinking?
I scouted the early lair, and
Uh-huh.
so I'm thinking he's going Muta.
Okay, right. Since he's going Muta, you know you have that like 2-3 minutes to really establish that 3rd, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's that bane. You always send a bane up to the 3rd. Nice. And you're going to pressure his 3rd. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Making sure he's at least protecting it.
Right. So how convinced of you are that he's going Muta at this point?
Very, very convinced. And if he wasn't, he can't do anything else anyway. So
Right.
just pretty much going to make spores as soon as my lair gets up here. Scout his main with an overseer. Make a Hydra den.
So at what point do you pump roaches, and what point? I mean, are you just pumping hydras like right from the get-go here, or?
It depends. If I see a big ling attack, typically that doesn't happen. So
Okay.
I will pretty much just still be droning, actually.
Wow. Okay.
There's the spire.
Oh wow, 10 straight drones there. Nice.
Oh, shit. Rip. Bring drones to my 3rd to spore it up.
Okay, so you're sporing up your third. Obviously, you got a spore in each of your base, your main and your natural. And you're just going to pretty much defend it with just Hydra, right?
Yep.
And Roach.
Yep.
And then late Infester. Is that
Yep.
cool?
Later on, but I don't need them initially.
Yeah. I think a lot of people make that mistake. He's going to get map control with those mutas.
Yep, this is pretty standard.
Yep. Oh, we got one. Nice.
Yep. Made sure I targeted it.
Yeah. So right now, I mean, with obviously because you're pretty much pushed all the way back to your base. I mean, are you feeling uncomfortable, or you're just?
No, because I know I got my third up, which is pretty much all you really need to do, kind of with this build.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't get this third up, I'd be feeling very bad, but was able to do that.
And is it one of these kind of like, you're just basically gonna turtle until you get max and then push out, or is it?
Pretty much.
Is there more kind of finesse to it?
Turtle until I have about 6 infestors, and then I want to hit a timing attack.
Okay, got it.
I want to make sure I don't spend too many resources on Hydra, but I don't just like let myself get overwhelmed anyway.
All right.
Uh-oh. Losing that queen wasn't very good.
So I'm noticing you're not spreading creep at all. Is it just not important at all in this?
Right now the what do you call it? Injects are a lot more important, is all really.
Right.
So I want to make sure I at least have enough for those injects. I keep losing overlords though, that's pretty bad. Bit worried because I should have had infestors by now. But once these 6 get up, I'm gonna hit a timing. It should be good enough to do a good amount of damage. We shall see.
So is it worth getting Carapace at all, or is it just the plus attacks are going to be the best route?
It is worth getting Carapace, but right now I just want to try to make sure I'm spending all my resources on units because with the timing attack I'm going to hit, oh my god, what am I doing?
Oh, yeah, you had a chance right there.
Yeah, that was bad. Either way, I need to go ahead and start pushing out.
Wow, so you have 10 infestors. Wow. Okay. Talk to me about the infestor number. I mean, is it mainly just for the mutas, or is it?
Yeah. Well, and banelings.
Oh,
the only thing, because he's also spending resources on banelings here. So banelings are actually probably the bigger key once he gets high enough numbers.
Right.
Speedless aren't going to deal with the Hydralists very well. Oh, he didn't even have any.
Okay, what are you thinking here? Is it looking good for you?
Hit a good fungals. I'm not sure yet. It's pretty close, actually.
Wow, yeah. I can't even tell who's infested turns who's. There we go. Yeah, looks like you got through that.
Now I'm trying to multitask him. I was able to break this. Obviously, I'm looking in good position, but I want to split him apart. So I'm attacking his third while simultaneously attacking his main.
Yeah.
Looks like he actually dealt with defended his main very well. So that was a little poor for me. But
you still got damage done though.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
I want to make sure he doesn't have a fourth.
And are you just going to continue with the same composition, or are you going to try to get to hive, or?
Continue with the same composition for now. Oh, it's got a 4th. That's not good.
Oh, wow.
Doing a good amount of harassing his main. Was able to kill off a good amount of drones there.
So what's your response to seeing a 4th?
I need to take my own 4th.
Okay.
And I think I'm actually still ahead, so I'm fine, actually. But it's just a bit scary to see.
It doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, that was not good for him. And now I'm gonna hit another timing because I'm maxed, and because I have enough fungals on, or enough energy for fungal on my infestors here.
Yeah, he didn't lose any in that first engagement. That was so good.
Yeah, it was very good for me.
Just opening up these attack paths.
Yep, because this is actually quicker to go through the middle. Oh, he's doing roach drops. That's pretty cool.
Huh. Wonder why he didn't continue attacking there. That's weird.
I don't know either.
Oh, there it is. So your reaction's obviously to continue pushing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're not very big drops, so. Ooh, that's a good choke for you. Got a huge concave. Oh, but he's got the he's got the infested Terran.
I want to put him in a bad position here.
Yeah.
Because he spent all his energy on infested Terrans, so I just retreat.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's so smart.
And because I also have Hydros and he doesn't have Hydros, I get like a range attack advantage. This should end it, I think. GG.
GG. Nice. Well played. Well played.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so smart. Yeah, I guess when they go just Roach Infester and yeah, they use all their energy on infested Terrans, you just pretty much run. That's nice. Or just, push into their base.
Yeah, exactly. Just move away from the infested
Right.
Terrans.
And you have the Hydra range too. That's great. Wow.
Yep, so once I got up the ramp there, I had Hydra range, I had a good arc, and I also forced passive pressure because I was in a position which he actually needed to defend and get to, so he couldn't just sacrifice it.
Right. Okay. Is there anything that he could have done there that might have made the game a little scarier for you? Because you felt like you were in control of that game, like majority of it.
Yeah, pressure my 3rd earlier. If he had tried like a Ling Bane pressure, or like even with his first mutas, if he attacked with and like sent in a big group of Zerglings for a timing, when I just had like Hydralis, that would have been very scary.
I see.
And also because he has mutas there, he has map control.
Right.
So he should have, prevented as much scouting as possible. But, I was pretty confident. I had good spore, good spine position, good unit spread. So
okay.
it would have been very hard for him, but he definitely could have done a little bit better there.
Right. Okay, great. All right, it's time to do the switcheroo again. I'll let you know what the map is. All right, great. Okay. Good game.
Thank you. Good game.
Okay, let's get Titan back on here and see how he's feeling. Yo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. So, talk to me.
Alright, so that game, honestly, I thought he'd have infestors out quicker because he had the infestation pit, but what I should have done was I should have been more aggressive with how many mutas I built. Like, I could have got my 6 gas up quicker.
Yeah.
And I could have had about 24 mutas at him, and I could have done so much damage because infestors were so late. But I didn't expect him not to build them so fast because he had the infestation pit. I was like, okay, cool, I'm out of time to make mutas. And then I switched over, and then I put my gas into too many other techs. So I was getting drop, burrow, and upgrades and all that on top of getting mutas. So my gas usage was really, really bad. I was in good position, not enough spines at my second base. I had my 4th up, so I was ahead of him in expansions, drones, and all that. I just didn't take care of my economy gas-wise, so I couldn't compete with his heavy Hydra and so many infestors. I couldn't believe he got so many out, but that's also because I put my gas in different places. And then
Right.
also in the beginning of the game, my micro was absolutely horrendous. I was very pissed about
Ooh,
that.
I was worried about you there in the very beginning. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is going to be tense with those veins in your base. So,
Yeah, well, I wasn't worried about the Banes in my base. I knew my queen would knock out that one, and then he'd just have one floating around.
sure.
But before that, when I had my queens on the ramp and they moved off, I thought I hit hold position. Didn't happen. And then from there, it just kind of snowballed out of
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at one point you had like a 20 drone lead. I mean, you were.
Oh, yeah,
There's just too many minerals, like you said. You had like just couldn't spend couldn't spend it because you didn't have enough gas, right?
Yeah, exactly. The gas. I spent in too many different areas that were even with minerals, like drops are 200, 200.
Right.
Overlord speed 100, 100. Mutas 100, 100.
Exactly.
So I mean, there's no balance in that equation. So
Right.
it's the poor choice in that type of play.
Okay.
I mean, props to him. That was really well played by him. So
He played it really, really well, actually.
yeah,
But,
I was like, damn. So let's see if I can pull something out.
Okay. Yeah. What map and why?
What map and why?
Yeah.
Let's do. I'm gonna do a 14-14 this game, and put more pressure on him this time.
Okay.
Let's let me find the map pool. I don't know. Let's do Metalopolis. No, that's bad. He can scout me close there. I need somewhere he can't scout me. Let's do Shakuris.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Shakuris it is.
Yep. I should be able to pick off maybe 1 to 2 drones, depending on his build.
Okay.
And then I noticed he scouts late too, so I might have the upper hand in that type of thing. So
Right.
let's throw another build at him. See what he does.
Are you going to go one base Bane kind of expand, or just one
no,
base speed expand? Okay.
I'll just do speedily expand because I know he's going to 14 hatch most likely.
Okay, I see. For guys, for the viewers just joining in, I just to fill you in on what we're doing a best of 7 between Titan and Machine, and right now we're going to go into Game 3 with Machine up 2-0, and we're going to be on Shake Your Ass Plateau. Here we go.
All right, and hopefully my micro won't be so terrible. Jeez, it was.
You got this. You got this.
Games. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not worried. When I'll play up to par, I'll be fine. So, just gotta play at the par.
Yep, exactly.
That's all there is to it. So yeah, I'll do a 14-14. And then it changes on what I scout. I'm hoping he's to my right, so that I can do the. So I don't have to scout, but we'll see.
Right.
So I don't have to scout. I can actually get a drone lead against him and pressure him at the same time. It's really nice.
But you're going 14-14 no matter what, though, here, right?
Yes, no matter what I'm doing, 14-14. I don't want to always do the same build. I'm not like that type of person.
Right.
I always want to do something different, so that when after a while in a long series, he's just like, oh, I don't know what build he's doing, and then he has to scout earlier, he loses more minerals, stuff like that. And you want to be unpredictable anyway. Once you're predictable, things go well. Or not well.
Yeah,
don't go well.
not well, yes.
Not so well. But on this map, I like to go Roach, so I'm going to try to do what I was going for last game, which was just really late because I went to Mutas and didn't have a good enough economy to support it. But I wanted to go into drop with Burrow, and then just drop all over in his bases, knock out the queens, knock out his drones, and just keep pulling him apart to the point where I just can spine up back at home, get all my tech, and then I can just turtle up with drops.
So, I mean, is there a timing to that? Does that have to be executed at a certain point? Because
Yes.
I know when I'm doing stuff like that, and I'm just harassing, almost like a Terran, right? I'm always worried about the big push into my base. And so, when you're doing that, when do you want to hit? What supply are you going to try to hit?
I want to hit around 170, 180, 160, somewhere in there,
I
just
see.
before he hits max. So he's gearing up to attack, but I hit him as he's gearing up to attack. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
has to put his focus somewhere else. He has to deal with the drops, and it's going to hit his economy. So that when the attack is over, and he attacks me, he doesn't have the economy to reinforce his army as I have, I should say.
Right.
So it's just a long-term thing. It's not meant to win it outright. It's just meant to, the multitasking will hopefully put you ahead and all that good stuff. It looks like you did a 14-14. So let's Let's see how this goes. Unless it's a 10-10. Okay, it's a 10-10 build. This is, I think it is. No. 10-10. No, it's 14-14. So I'm just going to do a, just make lings until I know he expands.
I see.
And I'm going to leave 1 on gas. I should have taken him off quicker. I'm going to go to 21 supply, make my hatch, and I'll make my Bane after that. So I'm going to make my hatch now, put 1 guy back on gas, so that when I hit the next 100 minerals after the 300, I'll have 50 gas. I'm going to be susceptible to a link speed link attack. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully he doesn't do that. Because I won't actually be able to afford making all the links necessary. So that he's out on the map. I'm going to drop my Bane nest.
Okay, so this is more of a feign pressure, right? It's
this can go either way. I mean, if he
Okay.
makes enough lings, he's going to hurt me.
right.
And I'm not going to have Banes in time if he goes for this fast Bane nest. So right now I'm just being very cautious with my lings. I want to be able to make sure I'm next to his lings
Right.
so that I...
So what's the purpose of you pushing out here if you're not going to be...
Because I don't want him to make Banes. Because if he's going to 1 base, he can make Banes before I can.
I see. Okay.
Alright, he doesn't have link speed yet. What are you doing? There's your hatch. So I got a ling in his base. It's kind of nice.
Oh,
And
there
you'll
you go.
see. Okay. Is that... I missed that. Oh, that's a Bane nest. It's really late. So I'm going to try to get some damage here. He's got me. So I'm going to make Banes back at home.
Okay. Yeah, he looked like he had a lot of links there. When your
So
links got up there.
unfortunately, I'm down to just one ling. This is kind of all-inish of him, but we'll see how this goes. I've got 1 Bane. Should be able to do well here.
Let him beat on the hatchery a little bit. That's cool. Nice. That's a good hit.
Yeah, I had to X-click that one. I don't have any Banes. I'm in trouble here.
Oh, man.
So that was a mistake on my part. It's just going to come down to good micro. I'm going to back up.
Oh,
Gets
okay.
there, and there we go.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
No, it's fine. I only lost, I think, 4 or 5 links to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, I'm going to get guys off gas. I need more minerals. Acquire more minerals. And then I'm just joining up back at home. We're going into the macro part now.
Right.
Depending on what he does, of course. Oh, looks like he's susceptible to an attack here. I'm going to... No, he's not.
Was it just because of the spine? You saw the spine?
The Banes came out of nowhere. If
yeah.
the Bane wasn't there, I would have been fine. But he had Banes, so whatever. Back off, spine up. And now we're back into whatever game now. So I've overmade on Link, so he's ahead on drones. Kind of sucks for me, oh well. But he's made more Banes. I don't need a Novelord. Oh, I guess I didn't build Novelord. I'm bad. But, yep, cool stuff.
Okay, so what unit comp are you thinking of right now?
I'm going into the Roach,
Okay.
and I'm just going to go into a macro game.
Okay.
Just being careful, making sure I take the watchtowers non-stop, because I want to see if he's coming at me or not. I'm going to scout up the ramp, how many lings he has. Is he going to come at me? That was a good trade.
Yes, that was for sure. Oh, no. Oh, Bane survives.
So ling in my base.
So what was the second gas timing there? Is it
I think it was 40
Okay.
or so.
okay?
Yep. So I'm going to go to lair now. Have some gas weights really. 3rd gas. And I see he's droning heavily, so I'm just going to follow that up. I'm going to check for his 3rd base, because it's usually a time you want to throw down a 3rd base. Although he lost a lot of lings, I could probably take a 3rd base. So I'm going to try that.
Okay.
This is harder to play and talk. Holy shit. So yeah, 3rd base going up. He's gone pretty heavy on the ling side.
So the fact you don't see a third base now, does that tell you anything? I mean, like...
No, I'm going to
what do you
scout
see?
when I get to lair, so I'm just
Okay.
just being patient right now. I know I have roaches on the way, and as soon as I hit lair, I should be just fine. You know, just make sure I stay on my injects. Be aware of his units and where they are. and don't let him get any run-bys for my third. So I see he's out on the map. My lair's done. There we go. Roach speed. Take my fourth gas. Illusion chamber. Second spine. Okay, it's a roach push. So I need to be making roaches right now. I'm gonna cancel my third. Bring it all home.
So you think this is all? It's just pretty much an all-in push right here.
It's a big push.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And I'm not in the best shape for this push. So.
That second spine gets up, you'll be.
Yeah, I'll be fine
good
if I get the
shape.
second spine. But
Yeah. That one bane. It's gonna be close.
I'm just being very.
Oh no, there you go. That bane was huge.
Yeah, but he's got more units right now. So it's going to come down
okay.
to aiming down his units. Yeah.
Ooh, this is close. Yeah, you got this. Though. You're gonna hold this though.
Yeah, I'll hold this off for now. But I've lost a lot of drones. I'm going to transfer some drones, even it out. Pressure him back.
So how do you feel though? I mean,
I feel like I'm behind.
okay.
Because I know that he was pretty well saturated at his expansion. So, I mean, I have to pressure him. You know, I don't have a choice right now.
Right.
So I'm just do what I can, go from there. Poke up his ramp. Oh wow, he doesn't have much at all. There we go. That's the end of that.
That was just to buy time to drone, right?
Exactly.
Got it.
Because that's what you need to do in those situations. So I'm going to scout him out again, see what he's got in his base, what he plans on doing. I know he doesn't have a third, so that's really good for me. I have roach speed before him, and I see a spire. Oh, that was a good hit. All right, so now I'm going to go into a weird build I don't think any of you have ever seen. I've been wanting to do this build, so I'm glad he's doing it.
The queen build, the queen roach build.
Doing the queen roach
All
build.
right. This is gonna be good. Let's see it.
This is going to be interesting for you guys. So queen roach infester is what I'm going for. I'm going to spread my creep out into the map. Bring all my stuff home.
How many
I know I
queens?
can't defend.
How many queens we talking?
We're talking like 8 queens.
All right.
Yeah. So this would be an interesting. I don't know if he's seen this before. He might have seen it. It's really fun to do. I'm just going to go mass roach queen. Yeah.
I can almost guarantee he's never seen this.
Yeah. It's, I'm glad he did this because I really wanted to show this build.
Sweet.
All right. So you see, got enough for 4 infestors. I'm going to actually get 6 out in time. 6 of them, a bunch of queens, and supply block myself because I'm good like that. Getting +1, of course, so that I can, really pressure his lings till they die.
Right.
5 infestors, that's good. Getting queens, and then I'm just going to pump. I'm missing one guy. Yeah.
Any thoughts on a third base?
No thoughts on a third base. I'm
Yep.
going for an all-in now because you can't afford to get them all at this build.
Okay, but you're thinking he's going for a third right now, though, right?
I know he's going for a third. I saw him go for it.
Okay, cool.
So I'm getting Overlord speed right after these queens, and then that's when I push. So my infestors will have 75 energy. I'll have a ton of queens, and I'll have a ton of roaches.
Oh, so Overlord speed is important here. Okay.
Overlord, yeah, because I got to make a creep highway for these queens.
Right.
I assure you, this will be an interesting build for you all.
Oh well, he's pushing the.
Good.
Yeah, he's
I might have. I don't know if I'll have energy in time actually.
Ooh, it's gonna be close. No, I don't think he will. Wow, I thought for sure he would turtle here. So this kind of push, I mean, is he on 3 bases?
No, he couldn't have been for
There's
that.
no way, right? That was a lot
No,
of
no,
roaches,
thanks.
man.
So now I'm just going to pump it and push at him. So Overlord speed should finish in a moment,
So he faked the spire, basically.
pretty much.
Okay.
1 sec. There they go.
Oh, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be interesting right here. Holy shit, that's a lot of overlords.
Yeah, I don't have enough roaches though.
But I mean, it looks like you have infestor count for sure. So it's
Yeah, the biggest thing I got right now is I don't want to. Oh wow, he's got a lot.
a lot of roaches, but
I got him. That's good. That was a really good fungal for me. Really good concave for him.
yeah, exactly. But you got the queens though. Queens are huge here, actually. Oh, maybe not. Holy shit!
No, it's not enough.
Oh, he
I
got.
ran out of energy
Oh,
in my transfuse.
Oh, you're still in this.
It's over. Damn. Can't believe you got that much out on me. Here comes the refill. Oh, he's +2. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think it hit right when you guys engaged each other.
Yep. So, alright. That's GG. So, oh well. Fuck.
Okay.
Ah, well.
Thoughts?
I'm mad, man.
What did
If he wouldn't have faked that Spire, that build would be so much better.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was that.
Yep, it's good.
I mean, because your queens were roaches, it would have been it would have been pretty
Yeah,
even
he had
there.
a great concave at the end. It really hurt me. So,
Yeah, I see.
economy-wise, let's see, his economy was slightly better because he had third, probably. So he ended up pumping off 3 hatcheries, got the spines down, and I blocked myself twice there, so that really, really hurt me.
Right.
Oh, well.
On his initial push, when you were building a third and you canceled it,
Yep.
was there any way you could have held it without canceling?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to put out enough roaches in time, I don't think.
Right. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I just was wondering because if you could have, you would have been in crazy great shape if you still had that third up, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Let's see if we can get you on the right track here.
Wait, I won't get 4. Oh,
What
jeez.
what map do you want? You got this, man. You got this.
Oh, what map?
Yeah. And why? I guess.
Let's see, what are we on? We're on... I gotta win this, so...
Steps. No, just kidding.
Steps of War would be great. No, I'm not sure. Let's just do... Let's do Antigua. Why not?
Okay, Antigua. And why? Like.
I feel comfortable on that map.
For macro game or?
Yeah, for a macro game.
Okay,
I can defend my bases quite well, and then I'll probably try to do what I did game 2. So we'll see.
Okay, great. All right, buddy, come on.
All right.
Let's get this one.
Uh,
You got this, man. No problem. Just warming
Yeah,
up,
right.
right? Just warming up. All right, let me switch over to him. All right, good luck.
yep. Thanks.
All right, guys, switching over to Machine. Just to fill you all in, we're doing a best of 7 with EGMachine and vVvTitan, and it's currently 3-0 Machine going into the 4th game on Antigua. And trying to call Bryce. He's not answering, though. Yo,
Hey, what's up?
Hey. GG, WP.
Thanks.
Oh, man, that fake spire was pretty nice.
Thanks. It shouldn't have worked, I'm going to be honest. Like, if he had just held on to that third.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean when you pushed? Yeah. I was asking him about that, but yeah, he didn't feel like he could with the amount of roaches you had.
It would have been close, but either way, I think the Spire cancel was my best chance at that game. So.
Yeah, it was. He ended up going with a build that was very, very counter spire, so that ended up hurting him. But that was well played.
Yeah.
It was definitely well played.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right, so we're doing Antigua. What are your thoughts right now on what do you think he's going to do and what you're going to do?
I don't know, actually. He's kind of shown everything so far. He's done a different build each game. So I guess it's whatever he really feels comfortable with. This is a very good map for like sort of standard play once again, just like Daybreak. The close third, so I'm expecting hatch first, no Ling Bane opening.
Right.
transitioning from there. But who knows with him? It seems. So, see.
All right. That's why it's a good dynamic between you two because y'all are completely different from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Stylistically, yeah. All right. Let's see if everybody's ready. Yeah, we'll get y'all in together and talk about the games towards the end here.
Yep. All right.
Here we go. So thoughts on composition here?
Composition.
Same deal. Roach Hydra or Wingbane to
I'm
Roach Hydra kind of thing.
not sure yet. I only really like to go Muta, I guess, if I have like some sort of a disadvantage going into the mid-late game.
Right.
So.
Oh shit.
Makes me.
Oops. Is this me?
What?
Oh crap.
Are you playing?
I'm playing.
Oh shit.
Oops. Oh gosh. I'm a hosting noob is what I am, jeez.
It's all good.
Oh goodness. Alright, here we go. I just wanted to play so bad after watching y'all.
Yeah, right.
Alright, here we
Did
go.
you see me type? I don't even see me type.
Oh yeah, it's like invisible. You're pressing enter, I know that.
Yeah. I'm also using my keyboard, it's just not working. One sec. There we go. Alright, got it to work.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that was a weird bug. Alright.
Here we go. Alright, let me change myself to ref. Here we go. Yeah, Antika's not a good meta map, right? It's pretty easy to cover your bases with a spore wall, like pretty much.
It can be, but let's just say it really depends on if you get that rock down at their third.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If you don't get that rock down, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, because that main terrace is almost impossible to attack with mutas.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so easy to cover
It's just
that.
one entrance for everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna try to play hatch first again.
Okay. What's your only fears when you start hatch first on a map like
I
this?
don't want him to 10 pull. That's about it.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
he goes 10 pull, like that first game, I think I'd be in trouble. But because of the positioning I'm in with a 3-0 lead like this, it's really hard for him to go ahead and take those percentage-based wins. Because, obviously if he goes 10 pull 3 games in a row, he's going to lose.
Right.
So I think it's a good idea for me to go hatch first in this situation, or this would also be a good map for me maybe to cheese on with a 3-0 advantage, but it's just not my style.
Right. That's true.
Who knows? If I lose this game, I'll cheese maybe. We'll see.
It's just laughable. I don't know why it's so laughable. It just definitely is laughable when you say that.
Yeah.
Not that you're bad at it. It's just coming out of your mouth is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Wow, my stream says there's 2 viewers. That can't be right. Yeah, I'm telling you, I have the weirdest experience with Twitch and Justin on my end.
So here I scouted that drone scout once again, and I remember the last time he went drone scout was with a hatch first. So I'm expecting to see a hatch first and once again have an advantage because he drone scouted and I didn't.
Oh, I see.
But we will see. I don't see any Zerglings coming, so I'm feeling in pretty good shape right now, actually.
Okay. Yeah. It's always good to get that second overlord right in the middle, right?
Yeah,
Not,
just to scout for the lings. Yeah.
Yeah, people usually kind of send it. Oh, there you go. So you're going to scout for that early hatch right here?
Yep. Got them all shift queued, so I'll run in real fast and then run out before he gets shot.
Yep, I know that feeling.
Yep, that's first. I can tell because I see that creep. So yeah, just as I predicted, actually.
You're a soothsayer, man.
Yep. So I'm feeling good. This is exactly what I want. I want to take into a macro game.
So talk to me about drone transfer here. Like,
All right, I transfer a few drones just to like even up saturation, and also in case I need to build like a panic spine or something.
Mhm.
That's only the real reason.
But it's more important just to have like just maximum efficiency, like at this point in the game, right?
Yeah.
Just, okay.
Yep. So now when I'm building drones, I'm making sure I'm building them at my natural, so I don't have to worry about transferring between
Right.
main and nat.
Got it.
Go ahead and build up some Zerglings here, just to make some, or for some Zergling pressure. I don't scout a spine, and I don't scout a lot of drones at the natural, so he could have, his main could just be super saturated or something, or he's going for a timing. Either way, it's pretty good that I'm going ahead and starting up Zergling production here. I'm not really worried about anything. Oh, lost a Zergling. That wasn't good.
So if you would have scouted more drones, you wouldn't have built those Zerglings right there, right?
No, I would have.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was planning on.
Oh, aggressive, just being aggressive.
Yeah, being
Okay.
aggressive anyway.
Okay. All right.
So here we go.
Yeah, I'm seeing some good action right in the middle of the map here. Oh, no. It's crossing middle. Crossing mid. Nice. Nice sending.
Just got a good scout off.
Oh, this is crazy.
He made a lot of banes, so go ahead, actually just D up. I have my spine building. I'm building some drones and some spare banelings at my natural.
Okay.
Just gonna keep these Zerglings out to kind of poke around, make sure he's not gonna overcommit. If he leaves like a baneling open, I'll kill it like that.
Yeah, always deselecting those banes. Oh, he pulled. Wow. Oh, this is good. This is tense right here. Nothing like a bane wars here. Oh. Oh, that's a good trade right there. So you're feeling safe now to drone, yeah, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So you're building 10 drones. Yeah, so important. Like, so important to find those moments of or balance and aggression. And did you purposely run around the middle there?
Yep.
Nice.
Going for a counter.
Yeah. It's good D. Yep, draw him away from the queens. So good.
Yep.
Just waiting on that bane. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Where's the deselect on it? There's 3. Not bad.
Could have done that much better. That's alright.
Expect him to pressure you back or no?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, but you got 3 banes at home, so you're actually...
Yeah, I have...
Oh, 5
I got
banes, jeez.
5 banes, I'm good.
Or 6 banes. Shit.
Yeah, not too worried about too much pressure here.
Okay, so you're knocking down the rocks.
Yep.
Nice.
I actually am going Spire. Decided to do it this game for you.
Okay, thanks.
Just for you, buddy.
Thanks. Now, if you were really a buddy, you'd go base trade for me. but,
Alright.
but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. So important to have that Bane by your third, guys. God, so
Yep.
good. So good.
Oh, roaches.
Purposely drawing them to the right there, or?
Yep.
Gotcha. There's that counter I love. Oh no! Fuck.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, it's gonna be close here. It's gonna be. Oh, this meat has popped at the right time. And you held your third. Nice. That's it? Oh, really? Yeah. Guess that was an all-in push right there.
Yeah, you can't go roach off 2-base against like Muta, especially 3-base Muta.
Yeah.
I threw him off because he scouted me taking the third. He thought I was going to go roach, I think, and I was able to do like a 3-base into Muta because I had such an advantage. I guess that's the other time you can really go Muta.
Right.
I want to do it to kind of throw him off. I didn't want to give it away by just sticking on 2-base. And I was very aggressive with my Zerglings, constantly like forcing units, forcing him to delay his lair, his expansion timing, while getting, securing my own third that I had no intention of saturating and
Right.
then going Muta.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that's well played again. Let's see. What should we do? Do you think we should just continue with the series? Why don't we just continue playing, you think? Let me see what he wants to do here.
We could go over the replays, or...
Yeah, maybe the replays would be good. I think maybe we can just go over more of them. Let me pull them in here.
Okay.
Be more learning, involved in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. How's it going?
Hey, buddy. GG. So, yeah,
Games? Yeah.
that was that roach timing was was pretty tense. Or a lot of those Ling Bane wars were pretty tense there, man.
Yeah, he
Oh,
picked up my veins though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I was trying to debate whether to, play the remaining 3 games or go over the replays. So I kind of want to get y'all's opinion on it.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, me either. It doesn't really matter.
You think it'd be, I don't know, do you think it's more beneficial to play more games, or do you think it's more beneficial to, go over the replays for you guys?
I'm more just thinking at time. That was exactly like...
That's about, yeah.
And then if we were to go over the replays, it'd be about like the same time, right?
Yeah, that's true. Well, it sounds like some people want you to play more, though.
Okay, well that's fine. I don't care.
How about one more game?
All right.
One
sounds
more
good.
game between the two of y'all, and then we'll go over like 2 replays, because there are a couple of there are definitely a couple games I feel like y'all could have some dialogue on.
Yeah, especially the Shakira's one. That was good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what map? Let's see what we got left here. You want to do a metal game?
Sure.
Metal sounds good.
metal's
All right, let's do metal. Good old metal. Yeah, we'll have both of you on Skype this game.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
All right.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Or, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Son of a bitch.
No, it's all the trash talk y'all have been doing with the other person not hearing. So,
Okay, that's perfect.
I'm just kidding.
No, we both seem too nice. It's not a good thing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so I'm going to 6-pull in this game. They wanted to see one more game, and I wanted to give them a good one. Alright.
Hey man, did you know you could 6-pull your way all the way to GM?
Yeah, I read that entire guide, and I was thinking about trying it.
He's pretty awesome at it, dude.
No kidding.
I have to say. Have you ever
Did
seen?
he actually do that? That's awesome.
Have you seen that thread?
No,
Machine?
I haven't.
Oh my god, this guy is unbelievable at the drone micro, like crazy good.
Really?
Yeah, like the whole hold micro and just crazy good. Yeah.
Oh no, close air.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now we have the fast hatch.
Kiss.
My close air 6-pull. I'm not gonna work out here. Alright. This is just a wild guess, but I'm predicting he's gonna go 50 hatch.
Shoot. You're so smart, man. You're so smart.
Dude, he's not inside my head.
Like I'm psychic or something.
Alright, so why do you pick red and why do you pick pink?
I actually have no idea why I picked pink. The first time it was like a pretty silly color, and I couldn't believe that they like added it as like a pickable color in SC2. And it just kind of grew on me.
Okay.
It's all about pink, man.
Mr. Pink.
I pick red because it shows aggression. That's what I like.
Right.
Yeah.
Stefano picked pink after me, by the way. I just wanted to get that out there. Everyone thinks I'm trying to copy Stefano.
Oh, man.
Calder told that story like 6 times last night while casting.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it. I had the volume off. Sick games, though. Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're good games.
Yeah.
I liked when MVP cheesed hero. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. That, 20 SUVs.
Yeah. I mean, it's MVP, man. You don't really expect him not to play macro. It's brilliant.
DRG beating him was pretty impressive, too.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. What's up? It's the gold base.
Dude, I got cats online now, dude. I'm just kidding. Oh, I thought you were actually going over there with those drones, man. I would have been like, oh my god, it's like a total cats thing.
Yeah.
I think it was Gals or was the first one who showed me this. It's really good. I think when you know Galan, right? It's like you played him the other day. So like
Yeah.
we both fast hatched the gold. It was a pretty funny game. I don't know. We both just like battling it out. It's the first time I ever had it.
So, definitely might have to talk about this later.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have higher gold per minute. It's gonna come down to like Link Bane Wars. If he goes that, or if he goes Ferocious, it's kind of late, but we'll see what he does. But the best thing to do is to split armies like he's doing right now. So he's just gonna try to split me up.
Oh, I see. Right.
My main and expansion. But it's up to me to just keep it all intact and not fall for any type of shenanigans.
It's multitask, right?
Yep. And yeah. So I'm going to be going on defensive for just a little bit, and then switch.
Ow.
Alien Bates. Nice. Oh no, shit!
Oh, ow.
I thought you just started morphing them.
Yeah. My Baneling nest got going before speed, I think.
It's like
But typically off the gold, you're gonna go heavy Lingbane.
there it is. Damn, I thought you just started morphing them.
Yeah, it's literally like if he holds the gold, he wins. If he, and I have to throw everything I possibly can at to try to defeat it early, or he's like mining twice as fast as me with half the amount of workers. So.
Right. I see.
But exactly, because like his natural doesn't guard his main though, he really has to be good at multitasking because I can just split my army up like I did, uh, just try to pick him apart.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was able to do. So.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, there's one Baneling, but yeah.
I know, it's just...
Yeah.
Game, I thought I could be like... Because I thought I had the link numbers and I was going to put 3 on each one. But,
yeah.
It's just a risk. Oh well.
Right. All right. Well, why don't we go over a couple of the replays of the previous games? Let me see. Which one. Let's see. Shakur's is definitely a good one, and I feel like the Daybreak one is quite good too.
Yeah, that one was very good as well.
Yeah. Why don't we go over the Daybreak one first? Because that involved like definitely third timings and just different timings for tech. So.
All right, I got it loaded up. Or I'm loading it up.
Okay. Whoa, you got loud, really. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. It's just like all of a sudden, like both of y'all got louder.
Oh, how about that?
Well, actually, no, you're the same. Actually, Titan's the same, but machine got loud really quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it at 2 minutes.
All right, speed up and get there.
Yeah. All right, guys, upvote that Reddit article if y'all can.
Okay, wait, lost sight before lanes. That's right.
All right, I'm there.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, 2 times. Let's do that. All right, 3,
All right.
2, 1, go.
All right, so here we're both going the hatch first. The reason, I don't know about why you went the hatch first here, but it's just like, it's a good map for hatch first in general, because I can at least scout a 10 pool coming. Because of the rocks in the middle, it takes a 10 pool a very long time to cross the map. So I felt pretty safe here, especially after fighting off the 10 pool the first game.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing here. Yeah, it's good map hatch first, and it's what I practiced, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if I remember correctly, Titan, you went Roach Hydra here, right?
No, I opened up Muta.
Oh, did you open? Oh, yeah, you opened up Muta. Sorry. God.
Yep.
Could I be any wrong?
I just had horrendous micro in the beginning, so it made him really late.
But you didn't go full out Muta. You only built like about 10 of them, right? Or
Actually, I built
like
way more than normal.
Oh, okay.
I should have built more, but we'll get there when the time comes.
Right.
So yeah, just for myself, this traditional build, get the baby nest up, make about 4 to 6 lanes, scout them out. It's the long map, plenty of time to react, and 2 to 3 veins, 2 to 4.
Yep.
Right.
Because I could scout the pathways between our mains, I chose not to make any Zerglings early on. So I kind of went into it with a bit of an econ advantage. Not much. It's not going to win me the game or anything, but every little bit helps.
Right.
So here I've gone ahead, started up Zergling production, more Banelings at my natural. I'm just kind of scouting them out. This is just a little bit of pressure. I'm not even intending to kill him or do any sort of damage with it. I just want to make sure that I'm forcing him to defend properly. Able to get a Baneling there. Don't think I kill any drones there, really.
You could have, though. You could have killed a lot, actually, there.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm actually a little bit behind after this.
Yeah, for myself, I just, my queens started running all over the place. I thought I'd go in pole position, they didn't, and then my wings just kind of ran around in circles. Just snowball out of effect there.
If you're going to hold position the ramp, is that right?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, because actually I think it ended up working out for you, right? Because if you would have held position the ramp, you would have lost all those drones in the natural, right?
No, because they all stayed in the low ground from run from the base.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, here I lost track. He killed the Banes in his third. I could have denied the hatch, missed that, and then I'm going to lose my hatch because I didn't have enough lings in production to save mine. So it's pathetic. I thought he didn't have this many lings because I had scouted the front and I only saw like 6 lings, but he apparently made like a nice little round of lings. So
yeah, you kind of ran him around the bottom
so
there.
That. And I should have my overweight position. Not the watchtower. I should have had it lower at the bottom part. So
right.
bad overweight positioning.
All right.
So I lost my hatch. But
So I do get the third up, but I'm quite a few drones behind. So I kind of just need to D up, hold on to this third, and use it to kind of pull me back into the game. So I start droning after I scout the Spire, I believe, yeah. So I'm not really afraid of any Ling counters. I have pre-made Banelings, so feeling okay here, but I could be in better position.
I see. So this is where you start building mutas, right?
Yes.
And they're already on the map. So in total, you have 6 mutas. And
Yeah, and it ends up being about, I think, 14 or so.
Oh, okay.
And I regret that. If I had been a little bit more diligent about my black gas, considering he has a late infestation pit, going heavy mute is actually a really, really good idea, because Hydras aren't really good until he has, like, in really, really high numbers. So I could probably start with the lack of quick snare between second and third. I could have done a lot more damage.
Right,
so,
right.
That's on my part.
Yeah, I mean, you were doing a really good job maneuvering between the bases, like just weaving
Yeah.
between them. So yeah, I could totally have seen that.
So,
Yeah, I definitely need to spread creep between the bases. I just didn't want to sacrifice any injects.
Any way to work in a 4th queen?
Well, I definitely could have.
Right.
You know, looking at this game, like even the Queen of my natural has a lot of extra energy.
Yeah, it's
Not
true.
macroing, you're perfect.
So here I'm like really good shape, but I didn't really have a clear goal from here because he was going Roach, Hydra, and Fester, and I know that he'd seen my not my Rocket, but the Mystic game, so he knew the strategy I would go for from an Ultras. I didn't want to show him the same thing, so I kind of I was going to go into Roach drops, but then I just don't take care of my gas efficiency. I put it in too many different places, so should have stuck with the strategy I'm a little bit comfortable with, but oh well.
Yeah. So here I finally get my infestors out. It's time to push. Like, typically with this sort of build, you're trying to push once you get your infestors. Poor control there. I could have definitely done a lot more damage, but I think I catch him here in the middle anyway.
Yeah, here. It's that thing.
So that's very good for me. You know, reduces his map control, and I need to go ahead and use these to try and push. So I do.
Yep, and I'm lacking on spines. Should have about.
Yeah. I remember the concave ends up being.
Well, he's got Hydras.
Well, actually, he just has more DPS there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I just needed a lot more spines, and I don't have the infestor count that he has, so.
I try to counter the third here with my rally, but he's defended it properly. So I was unable to.
Right.
Okay, you find my fourth.
Yep, then I find the fourth, and I decide to go kill that, and I burrow units in his main, still just trying to split them up here. Use my multitasking.
Right. So good. Those burrowed roaches take out about. Does it look like 6 drones? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, something like that.
If you would have held the 4th, would you? Well, I guess it was really just a gas issue. Well, if you would have held the 4th, you'd had more gas, right?
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just put my gas in to make different things. So it's like muta, infestors, drops, burrow, speed. So I mean, you look at that. That's just mineral gas equivalent to each other.
Right.
That just cuts into my unit production. So.
I see.
So I didn't get to do the type of stuff I want to do. I just wanted to drop his main, drop his third, and all that good stuff. But it's too late at this point. He says the better army, and I like spines my second, so I'm going to lose the game.
Right. Okay.
I think a lot of it was also upgrades.
Yeah, it's 2 1 versus 1 0. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to go to the ultra comp.
Yeah.
Do the style, but it's just too much of a switch. I won't do it in the future. So.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, there was that little move at the end where you ran up the ramp. That was cool. That was a good move.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's do the Shakur's game next.
That's something I noticed in all the games you played. Your positioning was really, really good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I mean, is it something that you just that you're just aware of on the map, or is it just something that you're just it's pretty natural when you see just open space type of thing?
It's kind of just natural to me. I honestly don't even think about it.
I see.
So.
Like when you see a ramp, when you see like a top ledge and that kind of stuff, you just. I mean, a ramp is obvious, but just some of the map architecture, you just kind of see it, right? I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not even really thinking.
Right. Yeah, I see it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm on short course. Let me, the short course game, I mean.
Yep, me too. About 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so this was a pretty interesting game.
Yeah, definitely.
Why couldn't you keep going mutas, man?
Because I would have lost.
What's the point?
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so we both go 14 gas, 14 pool here. It's odd.
Yeah, y'all both are trying to, I think, metagame each other, but...
It's smart in these positions because you can't really scout them close air. And well, I mean, it's just smart on this map anyway because you can't really scout if they're going 10 pool or not close air. So he goes drone scout. My pool finishes. I actually went 15 gas, 14 pool. I messed up.
Okay. Hey, that makes you even further in. So the drone scout plus you have more drones.
Yeah.
All works out. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
So, yeah, I'm just doing the traditional, like, hatchery intubating this.
Yeah.
Build. Except for I left 2 guys on gas for too long, so the build isn't exactly perfect, but still ends up being the right amount resources.
Y'all are pretty much doing the similar things, right? I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, just putting, like, I got even further behind on resources because those 2 guys were in gas too long. So the drone scout, him taking 15 gas, and then also myself, whatever, doing that thing too. So.
Yeah, exactly. So here I catch him in the middle, morphing veins. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. I think I try to push in here and I mess up pretty badly.
Yeah, I remember him landing a huge one somewhere here. There he is, right there. But you get one back here somewhere. Not too bad, but...
Yeah.
Were those purposely morphed on the ramp, Titan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's smart, actually.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
It's something I'm gonna copy.
And so right there, I thought I had an opportunity because I didn't see the Banes, and I thought that you just have to spine queen and a few lanes, and maybe 1 Bane. I didn't think like 3 Banes, so I went for an attack there. Lost a lot of lanes. Happens.
Yep. Looks like we're pretty much
pretty even though. It's a very even game at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got a faster spine with supply blocks from hell.
I scouted in with this Zergling. I didn't even realize it, but starts attacking some drones at some point, and I didn't even take him.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah. But
I just completely forgotten about it.
There's probably some drones. Probably when he starts to make his gas. Yeah. It's pretty.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's
pretty funny.
That's funny.
But it looks like we're actually exactly even. I thought I was very far behind. Anyways, I thought I was behind.
Yeah.
I thought I was behind, so I go for like a +1 roach timing, which I never do. Ever. It's good to mix in, like, something like a best of 7 is fine.
That's Machine's form of cheese, is a +1 timing off of two bases.
Yep, exactly.
While a third is building. Right?
Yep.
That's a good build, though.
Oh, actually, no, you pushed before. I was thinking of the second push. The second push you were building in
second
third.
push.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, right there I thought I could get away with the 3rd base. Didn't get it. Oh well. So I canceled the 3rd.
Cancel.
Yeah. And
So you didn't plan for this to be an all-in type of thing, right?
Not really. I expected to do damage. I kind of knew I had to do damage with it in order to keep myself in the game, but it wasn't going to be an all-in.
So define damage in this. Like, have to kill
these
drones?
drone kills right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Drone kills.
Okay, so you have to kill drones, okay.
Yeah.
So now I've overproduced units, which sucks. I needed to have probably about 6 less roaches than that, and then have that many drones to really get back in this. But so I pressure here, because it's a good thing to do.
You do catch up in drones, though, right here.
Yeah, I'll catch it because of this pressure. I mean, it's okay to make the roaches, but it's not when I wanted to make them, so.
Ouch. Sorry, guys. ISP shit. Good old ISP. Yeah. That's pretty bad timing. Sorry, guys. Obviously my internet connection just blipped there, so let me get back to... Where were we? 15 minutes? Something like that?
Something like that.
Okay, let me get back. I was like, I was a little afraid of that. Hey, sorry about that. My ISP was obviously blipped there. So let me get back to 15 minutes.
All right.
And it's going to be a second. But so with the +1 timing there, do you ever do like the kind of send timing with the Banes on that push?
No, but I've run up against that, and it's very good. I just don't do it. I don't know why.
It's all in though, right? That
Yeah,
push.
it's all
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's no recovering from that, but
I see.
it's still good.
Yeah, definitely. Especially you can hide it to any extent. I mean, it's. You ever put more drones on your natural just to fake drone production?
Yeah, actually, I would. I typically always do that if I'm doing an all-in.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, I'm at 11 minutes. Sorry. Uh-oh. Looks like my stream is not moving. There it goes. Jeez. Okay, 13 minutes, almost there. Jeez.
Oh, did you say we're going to 13 minutes?
Oh, I thought were we not that
I
far?
said 15.
Oh yeah, we're at 15 minutes. I'm still working my way to 15.
Yeah, close enough.
All right, here we go. 15 minutes right now. Okay, cool. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
All right. So after the whole Spire cancel mishap, I kind of am just praying he didn't notice at this point. Well, actually, we're way beyond that. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just I thought that's when you drop, so that's what I was saying. But anyways,
Okay.
So I'm going ahead, doing this timing attack, hoping it catches him off guard. I produced a third hatchery, pulled my drones off gas in my natural, and did this attack. I got very lucky here because he had infested like pathogen glands and festers with energy right there, I would have just lost.
You would have had no roaches left after that. Yeah.
No, there's no way.
I was very mad for not catching the roaches on the ramp. I was like, oh no!
Oh my, dude, he was 5 energy from having having it. It was crazy.
By the time the attack ended, so I mean, there was a chance, but I just didn't have a good fungal. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So here I just don't have enough roaches, and then he's going to get a better concave than me. See, he's already set up for it, and he has a couple spines. So, I mean, it's going to end up in his favor. I don't have the top side covered, and it's going to be killed by queen. It's not good enough. He's +2. I have roaches running on the background, and then I transfuses. Blah, 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 blah. So.
Right. Got it. I mean, that, the mass queen was really built to kill mutas, so that ended up hurting, yeah.
I mean, it still had a chance to win, but, I had my opportunities and failed. So.
Right.
Yep.
Cool. Let's see. All right, what should we do next? Let's. Do we have another? So, which of the other games were pretty interesting? So, Winter of Daybreak, Zelnaga, the Antigua game. I forgot the Antigua game.
I think we watched that already, didn't we?
Did we?
No, that was the last game. No, we didn't.
No, the Muta, one where I go Muta, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, right. All right, let's go over that one.
Okay.
Let's go down real quick.
That's some really good, like, Ling Bane back and forth.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we can talk about some control there. All right, 2 minutes. So, I mean, with Ling Bane control, it's just a lot of boxing and a lot of shift clicking and control clicking and that type of movement, right? Not so much control grouping stuff. Is that fair to say, or?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I use shift deselect, so I'm always like right clicking all my Zerglings on one Baneling and then just deselecting 2 or whatever.
Right. Got it.
Most of mine's like box clicks. So
So you always have to have this buffer space before you can even do that, right? So
Yeah.
you're always running backwards and then running back forward, right?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Well, with yeah, you're right. But with very close proximity battles, I will box click. So I'll tell all my Zerglings to run away, and then I'll just box select the 2 closest.
Right. Got it.
That's the only time I really do it, though.
Okay. Cool.
A bit messier, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's start this up. 2 minutes.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Right.
So on this map, just like I kind of predicted, he would be going hatch first. Just because, I can scout the middle of the map here. It's a 2-player map. I know exactly where he's at.
Right.
And so feeling pretty comfortable, especially not scouting any lings running across the middle right now.
Yeah, I think y'all pretty much doing the same thing here.
Yep.
I'm not much of a cheesy player, so.
Yeah. It's just something you have to worry about on every single ZVZ though when you go hatch first.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Especially on the ladder, it's like telling her.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And getting cheese 10 straight games on the ladder. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
So, because I haven't scouted any Zerglings moving out, I feel free to continue drones. I have 21 drones, 20 once I build the Manly nest here.
Make a horrible mistake with Overlord, so let's go to the top right corner.
Right.
He can't make it. He hates life. He's dead. And then I kind of do this on a whim, because I've noticed each game he's done more droning than lings, but it just turns out I didn't get it right this time, so I actually went for Ling Bane pressure, because I hadn't done it just yet. So I figured that, want to be something new.
Right.
Turns out it's doing it too, so damn.
Damn.
Either that or he scouted something that tipped him off.
Dude, he's freaking stream cheating. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Even though I think my vantage point was on you this game. Machine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So here I scout a lot of bands. I immediately am backing up. I don't really want to mess with that. Go ahead and morph my Banes, spread them at my natural, make a spine, drone up.
Yep.
And I want to make this really kind of force him to be all in. Start deselecting Zerglings, trying to pick off Banelings, and I know he can't just run up here with all of them at the same time. So I keep sending these single Banelings forward, trying to pick off Zerglings, just delaying the push however I possibly can.
So pause right here.
Alright, pause.
Everybody, both of you. So, whenever you're looking at numbers and Zergling counts and Bane counts like that, I know a lot of times myself and probably lower level people, they get, they pretty much get fixated on all right, let's end the game. You know what I mean? Let's end the game with Bane, Ling Bane kind of wars. But when typically when I see you pros do it, it's always drones behind it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering when do you make that decision?
As soon as the spine crawler's up.
Oh, okay. So it's purely based on the spine because Titan, you don't have a spine, right?
Nope, don't, because I'm pressuring.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be making as soon as I finish my pressure.
Right. Okay. So it's basically it's just a higher percentage play always just to go macro in a ZVZ game.
Yeah.
It's
like if they fuck up, you win. So it's a nice way to get a win. And a lot of people do mess up.
Right.
But if it was a perfect game, then yes, that you would be, you wouldn't win, but you'd be behind.
So
they would also have map control, so they have their own little advantages as well.
So I can totally understand the mentality from the person pressuring here Titan. He's pressuring you, he has you at your base. So I feel like he has the luxury of droning behind this easily. But as the person playing defense, when do you know to drone? I would just me, I would just keep building lings here because.
Well, I realized that in this sort of situation, after X amount of lings, it's not going to help me too much more to have any more, because it's the banelings that really scare me. It's not the Zerglings.
I see. Okay.
So one bane, or you're not going to be able to micro it perfectly to where you're splitting each and every single one of your Zerglings off on a single baneling. No one has that sort of multitasking.
Right.
So I really just want to make sure I have just enough to defend with the spine, and I basically just have Zerglings around to, maybe do some sort of deselecting on Banelings, but basically make sure I have enough to morph Banelings when needed.
Okay, so it's purely Banes, and then you feel like you can just fill in with lane count if you really need it. But I'm looking right now, you're building 12 lanes, so you're not building drones or anything like that during this.
I was on his way. Yeah, I'm already ahead in drones.
Yeah,
so I'm trying
right.
to die with this.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You already know you're ahead, so okay, I see. That makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah, another thing is you got the line of reinforcements too. I'm cross map. He's in his base. His reinforcements come out right where his base is.
Right.
Yep.
So if I'm to break him, my reinforcements will take the entire time to get to his side, and then he's going to have units anyway. So it's never really effective to actually just say, okay, now Banes go.
Right. Got it. Okay, cool. Let's start it again. 3,
right.
2, 1, go. Okay, so Spine's picked off 1 or 2 of them, and then you pretty much backed up after that, which.
Yeah, and then I ended up losing this Bane, which is pathetic. So I should have stayed with my Bane the whole time.
Oh, right there.
So he tries to run by, I pull my drones, so I'm further behind. It's killing me. And then I engage outside my queens, which I shouldn't have done right there. I lost 2 movements or nothing.
Right.
And now I'm over making lanes, which is good pressure. So now he's even further ahead in drones. Now he's up to probably like 20 or so. Yeah, so 15 or so. And yeah, I'm just clawing back in.
Right. I forget if you counter pressure here.
I end up going for the erosioning pressure because I know I'm behind, so I got to do something
Okay.
to get back in. And then I'll expand behind it. But then he goes mutus, so damn.
Yeah. So here, I knew that him scouting the third would make him think Roach, and then he's scouting the Roach right here. Obviously, he doesn't have a lair. I just need to focus on holding this. I try to counter pressure, but he was, defended properly, which is good.
Right.
Bam! Now my Spire gets up and my mutas are out just in time to basically mop this up.
Yeah, it's pretty key timing right there.
Yeah.
Right as the roaches were there by themselves.
Yeah. So that was key.
Yeah.
And the mutas probably would have picked him off anyway, but perhaps I would have been able to kill more spines with the Banes and then be able to get into his base and kill a few drones. At least
Right.
to have some chance in the game, but after that it was over.
Right. Yeah, there's no chance coming back from that, right? Because of tech. Yeah, that's right.
There's 3 base, mutas. That's done.
Got it.
Tech too.
Yeah, tech too.
Army tech, he's got everything, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
All right. Well, why don't we, at this point, take a few questions, or take some questions for both of you, and we'll, finish out with some shout-outs, and I'll give my spiel, too, at the end. So, all right, questions, guys. Go ahead and type the questions in on the stream chat. Q&A time. Okay, so what is your build order to 15 hatch? Okay, why don't we start with machine?
The build order I'm using currently is 15 hatch, 17 gas, 17 pool. It's obviously risky against things like 10 pool, but any sort of hatch first is anyway. So if you're gonna go a hatch first build, you might as well try to utilize and play the greediest sort of hatch first build you possibly can, and I think it is. The reason why you get gas early is so you have Zerglings for map control, which is very important. ZVZ or Zergling speed, I should say. So that's pretty much just the opening.
Okay, next question. My stream doesn't show up in the StarCraft 2 directory. Really? Oh, featured. Yeah, yeah. Trying to get at least the show, in the event list. So I'm still working on that. The more viewers, guys, the easier it is for me to do that. So spread the word about that. Okay, what about Bane timings? Is that a follow-up question? I guess to that. I guess it's the same.
What about Bane's?
Bane timings and 15 hatch, I guess.
Bane. Well, I typically build speed with my first 100 gas, Baneling nest with my next 50 gas. So I'm pretty much just trying to get Banelings and Zergling speed as fast as possible.
Okay.
And then as far as timing with them, as soon as the Baneling nest gets up, I should be, morphing a couple Banelings, building Zerglings, and rallying to their base. That's always a good timing, because if they decide to skip Banelings, or maybe they miss their Baneling timing, then you can go ahead and do damage with it, and if not, you can always just retreat.
Right. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, I mean, most people do open bans nowadays, right? Like, it's only the really, really defensive people that open Roach, and just
Yeah.
I guess Nest still opens Roach, yeah. But okay, for Titan, I'll try to kind of filter these and put them with who I think is appropriate for. How about this? When you scout in ZVZ, I guess when should you scout, or what drone should you send out to catch any cheese?
I don't know. I think it's sort of a preference thing, like what you want to do. Like, I know I scout early when I do a 14-14, I scout like 15, so
Okay.
I can both kind of scout. But I mean, most of my scouting is usually when I see his overlords. Like when they leave his base, let's say you should Curse Plateau. I don't know. Sometimes you can see like when the overlords are flying on the map. You know, okay, that overlord came at 9 supply. That overlord came at 15. Or you can know that came at 9 and that came at 10. It's like a 12 full. And also your overlords will see him crossing the map. But I mean, after that, 15 hatches scout on 15, kind of like ZVT, and then early for 14-14. So I just play it safe.
Right.
And I just realized I have my mic in the drawer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like... but we can still hear you, but yeah, it's definitely softer, but... Okay, cool. Machine, if you're going Roach Hydra versus Roach Infestor, what is the best way to avoid huge fungals on the Roach Hydra army?
I guess don't move up in ramps, and make sure you keep your army in a concave. Those are really just the best two tips I can give you. Make sure, when you're choosing your engagements, they're just not in any sort of a small little alleyway. You'll always get like a better return with Roach Hydra as long as you keep a big concave.
Right, okay, let's see. Let me see, what's the next question? Titan, when should I start going for upgrades?
Upgrades?
Yeah, when's a good timing for upgrades? Let me try to help that question. Like when you're going Roach, like when's the appropriate time to get upgrades versus just building units versus going layer?
I usually throw it on the Evolution Chamber right when I start the Roach Warren, which starts pretty much around the same time as layer. The later you throw down the Roach Warren, the better, because you get more drones out and stuff like that. You can even take a third. If you're having good map control with lings, hey, even better. So I mean, Roach Warren and Evo Chamber usually goes down at the same time. Put it probably by your second base to block, so you get safe against run-bys, and then just start +1 attack right there. And then you drop down the second one, probably just after layer or something like that. So.
Okay, cool.
That's usually what I do.
Okay, wow, let me see. Machine, how do you guys handle Muta versus Muta?
Muta versus Muta, initially it really just comes down to who has the bigger Muta numbers. And then...
Really?
Yeah, well, I know, it's still hits on 3% more gas versus Muta.
Right.
But eventually, I guess at around 24, 25 Muta or so, it seems that, like, more Muta really kind of drops off, and you want to start spending resources on infestors. That's what you'll typically see in Muta Mirror. It's like people immediately be transitioning to infestors and then trying to get those like god fungals where they just are able to take out an entire Muta flock and win the game from there. So I guess that's really the sort of how like Muta Mirror plays out. You're both trying to deny each other's third, but typically you'll take it around the same time. Neither player can really attack due to rally. Like, by the time one player gets the other person's base, their rally is closer, just as Titan mentioned earlier. So they should have more Mutalisks as long as they've been playing the build correctly.
Right.
So it just kind of turns into this big stalemate where they both end up going infestors, and then typically from there it's like an ultra transition.
I see. Okay, Titan. What is your general ZVP game plan on your way to getting to Mutas? If you're going Mutas.
Wait, see. Are they opening Gateway or are they opening Forge Fast Expand?
They're probably opening Forge Fast Expand.
Yeah, Forge Fast Expand. Depends on their build from there. I mean, if they're going to go for like a 6-gate, then I'll just defend with Roach Fling, and then I'll switch into mutas. If they go for 1 Stargate, I'll just go straight muta. Just throw them the 6 gas right away as soon as I can. Well, not as soon as I can, but it's timed out. But yeah, I'll get 6 gas going. And then I'll go into muta. If it's 2 Stargate, not a chance. That's suicide. And that's pretty much all of it, yeah? And then I think a Robo, I'll just start the muta up. So.
Right. Machine, what kind of play do you prefer? Muta or Roach Hydra Infestor? Mutaling Bane or Roach Hydra Infestor?
I think Muta is more fun to play. It's like more action packed and so forth. Just because there's constantly something going on, you're not really playing very defensive at any one time. Each player is trying to gain map control, pick off overlords, and have good scouting. But I do prefer Roach Hydra Infestor because I think it's more solid. And so if I'm in a tournament or something and I'm really just looking for a good solid win where I just play it properly and I feel like I should take the game, then I'm always going to play Roach Hydra Infestor. It also depends on how I'm doing in the game so far, if I have an advantage or not going into it.
Okay, Titan, this is a pretty good question. When you're playing, are you pretty much on autopilot, or do you consciously have to talk in your head in order to make decisions? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, sorry, there's more.
Yeah, it says, I have a problem of not quite thinking ahead or establishing a plan ahead of time.
Yeah, part of me is on autopilot, part of it's not. Like, okay, so your whole goal is to have your entire game plan on autopilot, okay? You have your early, mid-late, and then late game, and then super late game, and you want that on autopilot. Of course, it's tough to get there, it takes a lot of games and all that good stuff. But, so if it's not on autopilot, it sucks. But the things that should be on autopilot, for your level, like, masters and lower and so, you want to have your mechanics on autopilot. That should be your goal for now, just to work on getting your injects right, not supply blocking, throwing at the right time, taking a third base at the right time, just getting your buildings down, just getting just the core mechanics, positioning, and all that stuff. And then you can work on strategy from there. I know I took that a different way, but...
No, that's a good way to answer it. Let's see. How about 3 questions each? 3 more questions each, and then we'll call it a night from the Q&A standpoint. In Muta vs. Muta, is mixing in Corruptor viable?
No, not at all. Corruptors aren't really great against Muta to begin with. They might come out cost effective or whatever, but they have less mobility, and you can't utilize them as well because they don't attack ground and don't do splash damage.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't really end up becoming an air battle anyways. Let's see. Okay, well, here's one for Titan. This is kind of one I'm kind of creating myself based on somebody's... that little quote from Rhett, Roach Hydra better than Roach Infestor. What do y'all think of that?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess.
I don't know, really. I wouldn't say that Roach Hydra is better than Roach Infestor. I think, it transitions into timings maybe a little better, but as a whole, never mind. I think Roach Infestor transitions into timings a little bit better, and Infestors are a little bit more universal. They can be used in every sort of situation, whereas Hydralists clearly have some issues, ZVZ, in every single matchup.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it says, let's see, for Titan, when going Hydra Infestor and your opponent goes Muta, how do you know... Whoa, it just moved on me. How do you know when it's safe to go for Infestors without dying to low Hydra numbers?
Wait, Hydra Infestor
when going Hydra Infestor and your opponent goes Muta, how do you know when it's safe to go for Hydras?
I don't know if that really makes too much sense, because you have to have at least 6 gas or something like that.
Maybe the question is... if your plan is to go, I guess, kind of a Roach Hydra Infestor type of army, what order do you get those units?
What order?
Yeah, maybe that's a better question. With a threat of Hydras or Mutas, what order? How many Hydras do you get before you go to Infestors?
Oh, okay. It all depends on how many mutas he has, of course. So, the first muta pop out, you wanna. Usually I just try to match his mutas with Hydras. And then if he continues producing muta, I'm going to pump out the Infestors as quick as I can. But if I can skimp on the Infestors for just a little bit longer, and just eke out like more upgrades or something like that, and at least have the infestation pit down and get more drones out, another queen, I'll do that. But if he continues producing mutas, you've gotta invest into the infestors. So
Right.
that's the way I look at it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, machine. Second to last question.
All right.
Is a Roach Hydra Corruptor mid-game still viable versus Protoss? If so, can the Protoss take a third off of only upgraded Blink Stalkers and Sentries when you're going Roach Hydra? Or should you always be able to deny, the third, right?
Yeah. Well, there's two sort of things. Oh, those are two questions, right? Like.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
All right.
We'll
Roach
count it
Hydra-
as both of your questions.
Okay. Yeah. I don't care. I just wanted to answer them.
Cool.
All right. So the Roach Hydra Corruptor question, yes, it's still viable, but you need to be extremely aggressive with it, and I'd say you'd want to have between 65 and 70 drones, and it's pretty much an all-in. It's one of those things, kind of like the ZVZ we played earlier on Shakirus, where you have to do damage with it. If they hold off the timing with Force Field or Colossus or something, it's just game over. And then the second question was, should a Protoss be able to take a third with against Roach Hydra? Yes, but you need to have very good force fields or some sort of. Oh yeah, you asked if you do it with Blink Stalker. I'm not sure actually. I don't typically see Protosses scout Hydralisk and transition Blink Stalker, so
Right.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
still can with good fungals, but it would be difficult.
Right.
Or
Right.
with good force fields, but it would be very difficult. Yeah, typically if they're scouting like Hydra, it's going to be either like Charge Lot Archon or Storm or Colossus.
Right. Okay, let's see. One more each. Or if you're okay with that, machine. Let's see. What's a good one? Okay, here's a good one I know Titan would be really good at. What are some tips for good creep highway builds?
You probably builds. Make
Or-
another queen. Spread your creep.
No, well, maybe not. Maybe that's not a good
Creep
question.
highway builds.
Maybe-
Actually, a good thing to do with practicing creep highway is to learn all the maps and how creep spreads on each one. Like on Metalopolis, the best way to spread creep, if you're like close to their position, is actually start your creep on the high ground. Same with Antigua. You start on the high ground by the edge
Right.
of your ramp, and then move it down from the high ground to the low ground. The second low ground, not the one into your expansion, but down again like Antigua.
Right.
So it's like. Oop.
I mean, one thing that you did in one of these games was, the creep highway. One of the things that, like I asked you about was you getting overlord speed for it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something too. I guess that plays in it too. If you're making a creep highway without tumors, like you're just making like the overlord creep highway.
Oh, for doing that, I just grab the overlord, shift click,
Yep.
and then click them on place where I want to be.
Cool.
And then hit
cool.
Shift H, by the way. That's a really good thing, so they hold position after spreading creep.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Oh, I never do that. Oh, wow. Nice.
Wow,
Nice.
actually.
All right.
I didn't even know that one.
Okay, last question for Machine. Let's get a good one. What is a good one? So, spreading creep is not a Machine question. Yeah, he likes to inject, man. He doesn't like to spread creep.
I don't know, man. You haven't seen my infestor opening ZBT.
That's
I get
true.
more than anyone.
That's true. That's true. Okay, how about this? Okay, this is a pretty good one. Conquer. When you're trying to tech up the Broodlords against Toss, what's the typical mid-game army consist of?
Very Ling infestor heavy. There's two sorts of ways you can tech the Broodlord. Obviously, you can play the sort of like Roach Infestor pressure style and then transition Broodlord. And then there's also a style where you actually just off of like your third base start taking Hive after Infestors. Off basically Ling Infestor, secure your third, take a fourth. At the same time, put down Spines and just play it very defensively. But typically you want to have at least about 7 infestors, 6, 7 infestors, and be Zergling heavy. The Roach is kind of optional. It's more just to scare them and be able to put pressure on them. But yeah, just you have to have infestors if you're going to transition. And also there's the Roach Corruptor into like, Broodlord transition as well, but that's not something I do very often.
Right, you have to save those Corruptors against in that initial push against the Colossi bush or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, well, that kind of concludes the questions. Still a lot of questions, but obviously we can't sit here and ask questions all night. So why don't I let you guys give your shout-outs. How about you go first, Titan?
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you come back, watch the show some more. It's really great. And I'm sure he's going to have a lot more players on here that you're going to want to watch play. Shout-outs to Force VVV sponsors, Steel Series. There's a few others. I'm terrible at this. But you can also check me out on stream. I stream all the time. Twitch TV/vVvTitan. Although my XSplit's not working. I'll figure that out. Yeah. That's about it. Good games, Machine.
Good games, son.
Yep. Hopefully we practice more in the future and I play better. So, yep.
All right, your turn, Machine.
All right. Well, first off, I'd like to shout out to everyone who likes me, because that covers everybody.
Wow.
Shout out to Team EG. They kind of like me, but they help me out at least. So shout out to my teammates here. Obviously I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for them. Shout out to my sponsors, Intel, Kingston, Steel Series, InWin, Kingston Intel Extreme Motherboards, Beyond Gaming, Monster Energy Drinks, forgetting some MD, and yeah.
You don't have a sticky thing right next to your monitor that has all of them on.
You need to be like the Muslim, where he opens up a notepad and they're all there, and then he just says it.
That's funny.
All right, yeah, but yeah, definitely shout out to my sponsors and thank you guys very much for watching. We're trying our best to keep this pretty entertaining. We're gonna keep doing it every single week, and it's just gonna get better and better from here. So make sure you guys tell your friends. We want to try and grow the show up, and so eventually it'll be the premier coaching show out there. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
That would be awesome. Yeah, so I want to thank obviously Machine and Titan for being on the show, and like Machine said, we're going to try to build this up. And these two guys I'm going to have on very regularly in the whether it's in a coaching capacity or like a kind of co-host capacity. But these two guys will be part of the show, like pretty integral part of the show. So. You'll see these guys a lot or hear these guys a lot. Actually, you'll probably see these guys. We'll integrate video soon, too. I just in the midst of trying to figure all that out. But, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for watching. We'll definitely have a large array of coaches. I've been in the midst of really talking to a lot of people, and a lot of people are really interested. So, yeah, you'll see, Terran coaches, Pro S coaches, and a lot of different kind of different formats that I feel like will be really, really interesting for everybody. So definitely tune in. It's a Monday, Thursday show. It's always going to be after day 9, so we don't overlap with day 9, of course. So put that on your calendar and tell your friends. Upvote the Reddit articles whenever we try. Comment on the TL thread, please, and let's get this thing. Let's get this thing as big as we can. So, this is just all for the community. For people to learn how to play StarCraft and nothing else, really. I mean, it's not. Nobody's making money off of this, so it's all for you guys. So, please support this show. But okay, I think that'll probably be. We'll call it a show. And Thursday we'll have episode 4, is it 4? Yeah, it's 4 on Thursday. We're going to have Shu on, the Protoss. Machine obviously knows Shu quite well.
Yeah.
Might actually have you on, too, just a co-host. But, yeah, Shu will be on, and I'm hoping to get Julia Aluge on here, too, so Shu can coach her, which would be, kind of an interesting type of dynamic. So that's my hopes. If not, we'll just have Shu on, either going over replays and kind of doing that kind of format, just playing some games. But yep.